It's Fake Fans episode 5.
Oh.
We've got Scarra.
We made it 5 episodes.
We've made it. Well, I don't know, man. We'll see. After reading some of those shorts comments, I don't know, man.
Sorry.
We're getting fucking roasted over the coals.
Every short comment I read is literally like hating. It's like I've never had a thing where people just hate because of something I said. I'm like, damn, people are really hardcore about this, which is fine. That's why we started a podcast. We have opinions, and it's okay, even if they're wrong.
Yeah.
You guys are hating the wrong stuff.
I've
man.
learned a few things. Is that one, my opinions are wrong, which is fair. Okay. My
Okay.
opinions are wrong, and I'm illiterate. And I think one of the comments said I smell. I'm not sure on the last one, but I'm pretty sure one of them at least gave that vibe. But yeah, it is really amusing to read through the comments though, and like I will say that a lot of the comments are actually like informative too. Like
Yes.
you know, I do have a better understanding of JJK power scaling, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. Because everyone explains it, says it's like I can't believe they're getting confused on the most simple shit, and I'm like, you know what? That's fair. Maybe
that simple?
Well, maybe I just needed to give it like another fair chance. Maybe I'm like reading too fast. Or
Yeah.
something?
No,
don't know.
I actually have that thing where I read so quick. I think when I had people watch over me and I'm reading, it literally looks like I'm scrolling like this, like just nonstop. And because, especially when I read Korean manhwa, they have a lot of pages of just art.
Okay, yeah, Korean manhwa are built to
And
be
I'm
scrolled
literally
through. But
scrolling through like this.
Yeah.
And I think that I got caught by when we were in Japan. People were on a bus and they looked over like, what the heck is he doing? I'm like, yo, this looks weird, but I swear. And if the art's really good, I'll pause and like I'll zoom in and stuff. And then,
yeah,
but it's very interesting. I read stuff pretty fast.
yeah. I mean, I would say I read stuff relatively fast.
And I think because of that, like sometimes I don't take it fully in. I'll reread chapters I really enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, I will fully admit that I also read very fast, and there are times where like I'll read through a chapter and be like, I don't like fully understand what happened, and then like I'll like read it like multiple times to like get a better understanding. To be fair though, I am a fucking dumbass, so like sometimes like shit just like does not retain as well. And okay, so for a lot of these people that are saying that a lot of these power systems are super easy, there is like something that I'm curious about, and it's not. I'm like not shitting on them at all. This is purely like I'm wondering how many different series they read. You know what I mean? Do you think they like mainline like a few of like the really popular shonens? And then, like, that's more like what they keep up with?
The people that are going to be commenting on our videos are going to be more hardcore.
You think so?
Like,
okay.
I don't think the average manga or anime reader will find our podcast till maybe later. They might find it because of us, like, as personalities, and we have past audiences. But a lot of people will already be at least somewhat already dabbled in. Whereas, like, we're not talking to, like, people who are already, like, oh, like, this is one of my first animes, I'm learning about this. I think that, like, sometimes that it might be confusing to them, but not people who are more, like, I guess.
Wait, maybe
well-read.
we're the problem then. Maybe like
We're
our retention is shit. Like we're just bad. Like,
you know, when you get older, they say that your memory loss becomes more severe.
Well, yeah, I don't even remember how this podcast started today. So like that's pretty much where I'm at.
That
So,
is true. I forgot we were doing a podcast the other day, and I'm like, oh, Peter's coming over in 2 days. Oh shit, we need oh my god, we need something to talk about, kind of deal.
I will just say this right now that maybe like as a podcast nerd weeb shit podcast host now, I will try to make a better effort to not just fucking doom scroll when I'm reading manga and like actually try to like retain what the fuck I'm reading.
I'm not promising that at all, but I will do that for anime.
I will try my best, just because like I would say like I wouldn't say I'm like a connoisseur of manga, but like I really enjoy reading manga and I read a lot of it. But like how much I could say that I like put like active attention into like understanding what's happening, I can't always say.
Sometimes my active attention span is nothing. Like I'll have days where I'll just read garbage and I'll be like, okay, or like something gets introduced and I'll be like, I trust the author to explain this to me better later when it actually matters. So I won't read it, or I won't really focus on it. A good example is we can go back to Jujutsu Kaisen when they introduced Hikari's domain expansion. And it's just a page of like how it works.
That's funny. That's actually one of the comments that I read on the shorts. Like, dude, their brains are gonna explode when Hikari's domain expansion gets introduced. And I was like, yeah, no, they're not wrong.
I mean, like that's exactly why I feel like some of their scaling systems or some of their stuff is a little strange when their powers interact with other people. And so I think that like that was one of those where I'm like, I read it a little bit, I glanced it over, I was like, what the fuck? It's a full page of describing a slot machine.
We're just cavemen. I think we're just
no.
And we're literally just fucking cavemen.
As I read online and then read more, it got easier. Like you get the gist of it really easily once he starts using it. But then like while you're at the first thing without him using it, you're like, what the heck is going on?
Okay, to be also fair though, I did read some of the more recent Jujutsu Kaisen like chapters, and I was like, what? Like am I stupid? Like I think I'm genuinely stupid. But then I'll read the comments on Reddit and be like, dude, whoever is translating is doing a fucking terrible job right now.
Oh, I heard some of the translation issues with Jujutsu Kaisen were pretty severe. And I feel pretty bad because I don't know if I'm reading badly or like what is going on. I do think some shows or some manga like Jujutsu Kaisen have this thing where if you're comparing two powers and the system is like whatever and they interact, I have some difficulty figuring out like, okay, the more OP power overrides like special rules because it's so OP. And I'm just like, okay, well, we have some like leniences or some like irregularities, which are generally fine. Like I care more that the action is consistent and like whatever. And then sometimes I'll be like, oh, that was a little puzzling. Huh, how did that happen?
I do just very much go like, oh, like that's just how things work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go by the rule of
no,
cool. Sure.
I think if it's cool, okay, I'm down with it. And I will, you do this in movies too, where sometimes they do something unbelievable. You're like, I will be able to just glance over that. I'll keep that in mind, but I'll keep watching the movie and try to enjoy it. And if it keeps coming up again and again, or in ways which are like kind of confusing, then it becomes more of a problem. I think Jujutsu Kaisen sometimes has that where it does that a lot, and I'm like, but
this is becoming another Jujutsu Kaisen hating
no,
episode.
It's not.
It's becoming another JJK hating episode.
Okay, but
let's name some things we like about JJK.
Okay, I love Hikari. He's my favorite character.
Which one's Hikari again?
The one that's not introduced yet, but he is awesome. He's the one that has it's essentially slot machine, the main expansion. Really cool. He's the focus.
This is post time skip, right?
Yeah, he's the focus of the next main arc. So after the Shibuya arc, it's him.
Oh, it's this guy. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna fully admit that after the time skip in JJK, I maybe read a few chapters and then I kind of bounced off of it.
No,
So
it's honestly worse. Like I would say the quality of it right now is worse than like when it was at the beginning to the Shibuya arc. There are, of course, some parts that are peak or not peak, but like they do a good job. But I think that I don't blame you. Like legitimately, my overall interest for this is I'm currently stacking chapters because I think reading weekly, this shit is awful to read weekly. Like the fight that they're currently in, even though it's supposed to be like an incredible fight, is just painful to read.
okay, this is kind of random.
Yeah.
But I've realized that as someone who really enjoys like anime and manga shit,
Yep.
like it's kind of like a double-edged sword where like my For You page is now populated with content from that. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
amount of times I've just had like straight up
Spoilers?
fucking spoilers.
Dude, that happens to me all the time. It's like even something that like, oh, I'm gonna read this later. I don't get a chance. The later comes now. I'll literally scroll through and I see that, be like,
Yeah, because like before, like I would get anime spoilers, and generally speaking, when I get anime spoilers, I'm like, oh, I read this, I already know what this happens. I'm getting manga spoilers now.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's-
just like first page, boom, like it'll be like, oh, like I can't believe I miss them now that they're gone. That's like the first like slide.
Yes,
and you
you're like-
and you slide over, and you're like, what is this for? Because you don't even know it's about manga yet, and then boom, it's like XY favorite character fucking dead in the manga, and I'm just like, this chapter came out
and
2 days ago.
that was not common before.
No,
and now
it was not.
it's like you have to literally eliminate social media before you read it.
Yeah, I feel like I have to get off of manga TikTok in a weird way because like
Yes.
people just are just posting straight up fucking spoilers and
Yeah.
it's pissing me off.
Sometimes it's nice though, where I find like new hidden gems.
Yes,
Or where I found a new Korean manga. I don't remember what it's called. Let me go.
that tracks.
Something that returns from the underworld.
That also tracks.
Returns from hell. And it is.
Jason's trying to find it right now.
No, I will literally go look at it now because I can.
Okay, Underworld Restaurant. The title alone, I'm sold. Like
It's
I don't
good.
even know what that's about.
It's not bad.
That sounds great.
It's pretty good.
Like cooking, anything cooking related is my fucking bag. I'm fucking down with it.
Dude,
so
same. I love.
I love cooking shit.
It's so weird that I like cooking stuff.
Well, I mean, some of it is like there's like one oh fuck, what is it called? Like being
Well, I
being
read-
able to order from a menu in another world. It's like Tondemo skill. Well, this guy is basically able to order stuff off of like a Amazon equivalent in a fantasy world.
So
he just orders food and shit.
Yes.
And then cooks for his like slime companion and his wolf companion and his dragon companion and also like the gods and goddesses of that world love like Japan world food. So they like give him blessings in exchange for like fucking
I have read this.
that shit's okay. There's an anime for it too. The anime's not as good in my opinion because the art is like kind of budget.
Okay.
But like it's still not bad. I think the manga art is really good. I like that
I've
one.
read it.
I don't know the name of it though.
Okay, I'm reading
Yeah.
Han Dae-sun Return from Hell.
What's that?
Han Daesung Return from Hell. It's a Korean manga. I don't know how else to explain this to you. It feels like it's a manga that stole Solo Leveling's
Like energy, like it's
like
the
yes,
spiritual successor.
like it feels like it's Solo Leveling, except for a little bit. Like a lot of the powers that he gets are similar, and they're going for a very different route of how this is different. He starts OP, and then he gets nerfed, and then he goes backwards to get buffed again.
If you were to ask an AI to make a main character from a manhwa, this is just like that guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I won't say it's fantastic, but it just reminds me of Solo Leveling a lot. So
But if it's entertaining, then fuck it.
I keep reading it because I'm like, this gives me Solo Leveling energy. I want to see where it goes. And I'm 80 chapters. It's only 83 chapters or something. I'm 80 chapters in, and I'm like, is it going where someplace I like? I don't know, but I'm willing to read 85 chapters or 84 chapters to figure it out. And so I'm still waiting to see, oh, is this good? Is this not good? Well, we'll kind of see. A lot of the Korean stuff is very similar, as we talked about before. And it's so funny to see, like, oh, these guys are...
But it's like, I'll just read every fucking iteration of the same fucking concept.
Yes.
I just have brain rot, straight up.
No, it's like no joke. Like, who reads all the Isekai stuff? I do. Like, the market's huge because, like, I exist. And that sucks. You know? Maybe we would get novels equivalent to, like, I don't know, like, we'd have like an incredible novel. The Three Body Problem is famous in China for being like a Hugo Nebula Award winner for science fiction. And
that's a man.
No, it's like a story.
Oh, okay.
It's a written book.
I know that's like a Netflix thing.
And imagine
right?
we would maybe get that quality of book if the average consumer would stop consuming complete garbage. But I can't help it. It's not my fault.
I love garbage.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
I fucking love garbage.
The trash compactor's got to do work too. You know?
I fucking love garbage.
So like that maybe is my fault that there isn't like a super great, that like awesome, thought provoking.
No, it's not your fault, man. It's not like that person would have been
fault.
making not garbage.
Yeah.
If you stopped consuming garbage.
Maybe.
Let's just keep consuming garbage so we could tell the people like what is our favorite garbage.
Yeah, so maybe actually the garbage levels up and it's so good.
Yeah.
So, like I'm waiting to get to some isekais where they're just so good. I'm like, holy fuck, this is what I've been waiting for. This is the peak of the genre.
Yeah.
We're waiting for it still. It's still coming along. That's literally us. Oscar the Grouch.
So we're literal fucking
Cookie
we are
Monster.
literal fucking
Speaking of which,
dumpster divers.
did you see the collab for Tekken for Sesame Street?
There's a Sesame Street Tekken collab?
I shit you not. Unironically, they have Sesame Street Evo Japan collab.
I need that.
I was just
so bad.
I was just like, I want it. Like I don't know what.
How much would it cost for? I might ask. Like I don't know anyone that lives in Japan, but I might have to find people who live in Japan to buy this shit for me because that looks dope as fuck.
It got officially announced under like Tekken update stream. So their Tekken update stream is so weird. Like they're like, here's 15 minutes about the future, the patch notes and the future of Tekken.
Mm-hmm.
Here's 30 minutes about our merchandise.
I mean, if you think about it, merchandise is what fucking makes money, man.
No, it's so funny because I'm like, wow, they really did this. See what she's wearing? It's literally like, it's legit what they're selling. It's like it's the Sesame Street characters. They're playing on like arcade sticks in front of a TV. I'm telling you,
That's
it's
so fucking.
so
sick.
fucking.
That's so fucking.
You don't
sick.
understand. Apparently, the interest for this is so fucking high.
That's
like,
I mean, yeah, I fucking want 3. That sounds dude, that looks sick.
yes.
I love the colors too.
Yeah,
oh my god,
I'm
that's
telling
awesome.
you, it's in the official. Okay, I could use without the logos at the very bottom. That kind of.
Nah,
throws me
man,
off.
you know, fuck it. I'll take it all.
But like legit, like I think that looks like it's fan made.
That looks lit as fuck.
Yeah, and so this was the most interesting collab I've ever seen recently. Where I'm like, do you have like a dream merch collab where you're like, damn, I would love if like.
Dude, I don't know. Like anything
So-
Monster Hunter.
so-
I'll literally
wait,
buy
wait.
any Monster Hunter collab.
Wait. So here's another thing to see, and I think this is I don't know if you've seen this because this is a little bit outside of your scope. Overwatch did a collab with
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. Okay.
Are you asking me? Wait,
No.
what? Okay, you're expanding on
and
this.
And then at the same time, can you search up Magic the Gathering, Cowboy Bebop?
Oh.
Did you hear about this?
No. Well, I knew that Magic the Gathering was doing like crazy fucking collabs, but I didn't know that Cowboy Bebop was one of them.
So this is the most insane one. They got the collab,
Wait, that's sick.
and it's like they did the same intro.
Is this to promote the new set?
Yeah, they're like cards. They're literally they collab with cards. Isn't this crazy?
That's pretty fucking cool.
No.
I mean, like, I know that I want to say that there was supposed to be like a Final Fantasy Magic collab like next year.
Yeah.
So they did follow. They do like a lot of IP collabs now.
So I like love games that do like funny collabs. Like
I fucking love weird crossovers.
Yeah, I think that is about. You remember where what was it? Gila Klein and her thing did SpongeBob. That was a fucking sick collab. I was like,
to be honest, who's Gila Klein? Oh, is that from H3H3?
Yeah, H3H3 did her merch company did a SpongeBob one, and it was super popular. And I'm like, fucking SpongeBob merch, that's lit. I fucking love that shit, So like, I don't know. That's what I think. I think some of there's a lot of cool fucking collabs that I think I would be like.
I'm such a fucking Monster Hunter fiend that like I will literally buy any fucking Monster Hunter collab shit.
Favorite monster? Is it still
probably Stygian Zenogre?
Yeah, it's still Zenogre.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Wolf Boy. He's the Lightning Wolf Boy. I like him a lot.
He's cool. He's in every Monster Hunter, so he's like a fan favorite. Yeah. He's always
like one of the flagship monsters of.
And when you start hitting him, that you're starting to get to like the higher ranks because he is like you don't fuck around when he gets in like on your screen.
Yeah, I mean that's like the main mobile game that I'm playing right now is Monster Hunter now. Like I'm not playing any Gacha games right now. No, I'm not playing any Monster. I'm not. Wait, I had to double check.
Wait. Is Monster Hunter not a Gacha game? Oh.
So basically, how it works is it's developed by Niantic, who make
did Pokemon Go.
So yeah, it's like an AR thing where you walk around and like it uses your GPS coordinates and like monsters will like populate the map. When you're like in the area around them, you could fight them. And what I like about this game is that it actually kind of uses like some of the weapon skill moves, like the weapon move sets or whatever from the actual game. And yeah, I think it's like fun for a mobile game. I think it's really enjoyable. So yeah.
Speaking about Gacha games, as your other title is Gacha King, as they say.
I'm retired Gacha King.
Yeah.
Okay?
So at the start of the year, what was your New Year's resolution?
To spend less money on Gacha games.
I thought you told me no money.
No money?
Okay, well, I mean, it's your
well,
resolution.
Listen, okay, since the year has started, I have probably spent like $300 on Gacha games.
And that's really good.
That's pretty fucking good.
How much did you spend the year before?
All the years start to blend together a little bit.
Let's just say it was 4 figures.
More.
Let's just say it was 5 figures.
Yeah, it was in the 5-figure territory.
Yeah, so anyways, this is why he was known as the Gacha King. At one point, I used to play a decent amount of Gacha games. So this is back when, this is going to be an old, I don't know if they're still like popular right now. Summoner's War at one point was like globally really fucking popular.
I want to say it's still popular. Like I see it's on Steam now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So outside of that and like a little phase with Genshin, I generally don't play Gacha games. When I played Summoner's War, I was coaching an LCS team and trying to stream and I played 1 to 2 hours of Summoner Wars every day. I had 3 Excel spreadsheets about exactly what days to farm certain things, and I would be like, what's optimal to try to get my monster like perfect. And at some point I was like, I'm doing all this work and like my satisfaction is not higher than me just playing League. So I deleted it, and ever since then I have not had a Gacha game on my phone in like 10 plus years.
That kind of is what happens to me a lot, is where like I will like get really fucking addicted to a Gacha game, like super giga addicted. I'll play like every day, log in, be super competitive about it, spend lots of money on it, and then like it'll be like 2 or 3 months, and then one day I just have this epiphany where I'm like, this is just I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And I just uninstall and I don't even think about it again.
Yeah, like you've played a lot of Gacha.
I played a lot of Gacha games.
Are there any games that like you played and you're like, that was pretty good? Like even though you uninstall, you're like, that was worth it. You know?
Well, I will never say that I never enjoy, like any of the Gacha games I play for more than a month are games that I'm like, I enjoyed playing that game.
Yeah.
The only thing I regret is like, wow, I put a lot of fucking money into that game.
Fair. I really enjoyed Summoner's War, but it's such a funny.
Summoner's War was actually a game that I spent some money on.
It's such a funny game because like they have national championships, okay, but you are forced to use your own account. So if your account has an ultra rare monster that other people don't have, oh shit, you're out of luck, man. That's your team. So like it's really, I don't know if they changed it, but I remember at the very beginning watching it, I was like, oh my god, like there's just so much like this. I was thinking like, oh, the team fights are so cool, and then I started to realize I was like, wait, grinding for this gear is so hard. And then I started playing Genshin, and then I played free to play Genshin because I was like, I'm not gonna spend any money on this. This is gonna be a lot better. So generally speaking, I'm almost always like a free to play player, which is really fucking weird. Because like even though I got a lot of money at some point, I just didn't spend that much.
I spend the money so you don't have to.
Yeah.
You're
so
welcome.
I would free to play Genshin, and I went hard. I was playing Genshin like, I would say
You played a lot of Genshin.
It was my most streamed game. I played 180 hours in 1 month. And the idea of playing 6 hours of Genshin a day, you don't understand. It's so no. free to play Genshin, you don't have the energy to run dungeons. So what you have to do is there are farming routes for 1-star artifacts, and you literally have to run like there's these routes that you memorize, and you have to run and collect a 1-star artifact off the ground. They're like trash. And if you get 30 of these pieces of trash, you can upgrade one of your goblets up 1-star level. 30.
Scarra.
And so each route was like 17 a day. And then after that, they added this one monster that was super rare. But if you went to other people's worlds, you could farm one of them. And so you would just go to other people's worlds to farm. And I was like, after a month, I was like, I would have been happier spending money and just saving my fucking time to play other games. Free to play was not worth it. I don't know why I did that to myself. And there was no content in the game.
Scarra,
It was so bad.
I spent like, I'm going to just say it. I spent like $50,000 in Genshin Impact.
What?
Yeah, I did. To be fair though, well, this is not going to really make it better. Half of that money was probably spent rolling on my viewers' accounts. So,
that's different.
It's different, but still, like $25,000 on a mobile game is fucking insane. Well, to be fair, I would say that I pretty much broke even with my sponsor for Genshin.
Oh, so okay. You spent.
I just gave MiHoYo's money back to them. Essentially, is what I did.
It's funny because like I'll have a lot of friends that do that. Like Lily is paid to voice act, and sometimes she's paid to sponsor the game she voice act because obviously like Lily's a big creator. They want want people to promote it, and her sponsor rate is so much more than her VA rate. The VA rate is awful, by the way. And even if they pay well, it's just not nearly what
it's like $200 or some shit.
Yeah,
right?
it's like $1,000, maybe a couple $1,000. But then you have like her actual rate where she gets sponsors, which could be like 5 figures because she's Lily Pichu.
Right.
So it's so funny where like she will literally play the game because she's a VA in it, and then spend more money than she got paid.
Lily will often say like, I spent way more money on this game that I got paid to voice act than I actually got paid, you know? So
and it's just, for me, that's just hilarious. And also pay your voice actors, please. Pay them more. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the reason why I brought up how much I spent on Genshin, like I wasn't just trying to flex that. It's just like, you have played Genshin probably more in 1 month than I have ever on my account. Yeah. It was bad. It was to a point where like I would see six a character on my account, and then my chat would be like, Peter, by the way, you didn't unlock the region where you could actually start playing this character yet. Or no, wait, not playing this character, but like level up, like ascend your character past like a certain base amount.
Yeah.
Because you need like certain mats in order to ascend
materials
them.
from certain places.
So those materials don't actually exist until you get past this part of the story. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I just spent all that money for no fucking reason. Nahida looks real cool, I guess. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I would never ask someone to free to play a game like that again. Like, well, the thing is like, I was such a weird user about it. Like, why did I care too much about not spending money? Why did I care about playing so much a day? It was my whole personality for a month, which is like that's like I don't like Genshin personalities in general. Like, let alone people who do it for like the whole time. It should be a game you play for fun.
He's talking about you, Tuanto, by the way. Specifically you.
I love Jake.
Jake, he fucking hates your guts.
No, man. Right? Those guys
I don't know if you'll ever see this, but he wishes for your...
He will not see this. There's no way. It's not even
Make a short on this. I'm going to send it to him directly.
Do not do that.
Jake, you're fucking dead to Scarra. No. I like you, though. I like you.
No,
but Scarra fucking hates you.
He doesn't even play Genshin anymore. He plays a Valorant game that's Chinese, and there's anime girls, and they didn't have the budget to do 3D girls, so they're 2D girls. So when they turn, you just see a flat image.
I'm not gonna lie, when he told me about this game and he was trying to sell me on this game, and then I fucking tuned into a stream of him playing it, I was like, you are a paid actor. There's no fucking way that this is a good game.
He loves the game.
I know he loves it.
He's close to Radiant in that game.
That's crazy.
Or I think he's like close, he's like a top player.
Well, he's a pretty. I mean, I just remember when he played Valorant, he was like immortal level.
Yeah,
right?
he's a gamer.
Yeah,
but it's really funny. And so like, anyways, I'm saying Genshin people are trash. No, I think if you like playing Genshin, like you play for the story, the characters and the story. Like, I think that's the big draw. And like when I played it, like some of the story was good, but they didn't flesh out a lot of this stuff, right? So like now I'm looking back and I'm looking at people playing. I'm like, oh, they got like cool ass trailers, cool ass characters, all this story. They have like Fatui Harbingers. They have the Bleach villains now as their fucking end game bosses. You didn't have any of that shit.
Do you think Genshin's gonna end?
With the money they're making? Hell no. Not.
Do you think Honkai makes more now?
No. I've seen the numbers.
Oh, really? Genshin's more?
I would say Honkai suffers from the fact. I don't know if it suffers. I heard the Honkai writing was really good in the last patch.
I just think people are like really divided on turn-based combat.
I think turn-based combat just sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
For me,
dude, we're supposed to get Honkai Star Rail sponsor. What the fuck are you saying?
For me,
cut that out, guys.
For me, I think it's really obvious when you look over time, where you see like how Final Fantasy is a great series to see the evolution of turn-based combat. Final Fantasy 1 to 7 was like just straight turn-based. Your turn, my turn. Your turn, my turn. Depending on speed.
They should turn Final Fantasy into an auto battler. I completely agree.
No, and then you see like Final Fantasy, like it starts going a little crazy. It's like active combat now, right? And I think that most of the times people's attention spans have gotten a lot lower, and mine included. So like real turn-based strategy games don't really exist. Turn-based is something that is like something that's falling off.
Don't fucking say that. I'm sure out there are many excellent turn-based games that are produced by indie companies. You're a bastard. You are unqualified. Wait, what's the word? I can't even think of it. He's not qualified to speak on actual classic turn-based games. I'm sure there's at least one.
One of my favorite games was Final Fantasy VII. I love Tales of Symphonia. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
Tactics Ogre, Final Fantasy Tactics. Wait, I'm thinking of tactics games, not turn-based.
Yeah.
Wait, there have to be good turn-based games, right?
Like Final Fantasy. It's like Sudoken. It's like JRPGs. You know, old JRPGs.
Suikoden?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Sudoiken?
Do not. Okay.
Wait, I'm trying to think.
We have to cut that one.
What is
that one was like a legally bad pronunciation.
No, Sudoiken we're keeping.
No.
I'm trying to think. Like, can you look up like recent like modern turn-based? Yes. Wait, maybe JRPG.
Yeah, I think JRPG. So the only current JRPG is Octopath Traveler.
Right.
That's the only, and like Fire Emblem is.
Oh wait, there's a Persona. Persona is.
Oh, you're right. Persona is actually really fire.
This fucking guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking
I've never played
about.
Persona before.
Really?
Never.
Anita would hate you. Anita's favorite series of all time is Persona.
I know. She made you go to a cafe one time when I was living with you, and it was really far out of the way. You guys went an hour plus to the cafe.
Yeah, it was in
cosplayed, and then you came back.
Well, no, we didn't cosplay.
Oh, you didn't cosplay?
No, so we drove to a cafe out in Arcadia, I think. It was like a themed cafe out in Arcadia. It was an hour drive on the weekend. When we got there, half the stuff there was like sold out, and like a lot of the merch was already sold out too. But it was kind of cool because everyone that like half the people sitting in there were dressed in cosplay.
Oh, cool.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
But like we went there and it was like that was like overall kind of mid. But there was a coffee place in downtown LA that did a collab with Persona 5, and they actually I think it's called Black and White, like the coffee place.
Oh,
it was like walking distance. And they like actually painted the store. No, matte black. There we go. So that was their storefront.
That is
like they
fucking awesome.
They repaint because the store itself is like very black and white, like just like painted themed. But they actually did this like pop of red for Persona 5.
I love it.
It looks super cool. They had themed drinks as well, and that was awesome also. So yeah. Anita fucking loves Persona.
So I would say that there has been slowly a slow death of turn-based.
Yeah, I would agree. I think like most JRPGs have trended towards being more like action oriented for sure. But yeah, there still are like very good quality like JRPGs that are turn based still. But like I think they usually are from like long standing series.
Jason just searched up what is a JRPG.
So a JRPG
for people who don't know, it's a Japanese role playing game. In the old days, it was like a really lengthy thing. Like a Final Fantasy game would take you like over 50 to 60 hours to complete. It was on 4 fucking discs on the PlayStation
for just the main storyline. Yeah, that wouldn't even include like all the side content.
It's like essentially a story of like rags to riches as like a hero, like a boy hero. It's a very common one, like a trope of like a person defeats the demon lord is usually how like a standard JRPG.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like a lot of like famous manga or anime adaptations, but imagine them as a video game instead. Yep. So yeah,
and I think over the years they have trended to be like I would say less long and more action, and then with the exception of like obviously Persona. And I think I heard the Final Fantasy, the new one, is hella long.
Fucking long.
It's like so long that people are like,
long.
Jesus.
I'm gonna fully admit, I was super into that game. I played it for 20 hours. I think I had like hardly scratched the surface of that game, and because I was like trying to 100% everything. We went on that 1.5 week trip to Philippines.
Didn't
And
go
when I
back.
came back, I had literally zero interest in picking it up again.
You sound like Toast when he's working out. Toast is doing a workout challenge with
I
us.
feel like you were looking for an angle to talk about this, but go ahead.
No.
Tell me about how Toast doesn't want to work out.
Toast is supposed to be working out,
Mm-hmm.
and like I don't. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna spoil it, but like he said a lot of things that maybe didn't happen.
Are you telling me that men lie?
Yes, men lie a lot. Honestly,
That's
like
crazy.
I feel like sometimes some don't deserve rights.
No.
Toast especially.
Agreed. And us for our terrible JJK takes.
Do you know where Toast is right now?
Canada?
Yeah, he just left us like that.
I mean, he
He
probably
does that a
he
lot.
probably was distracted by your guys making fun of him not working out or something.
Yeah, well, you know
A
what?
little bit of peer pressure. You guys actually ousted? How do you say? How do you pronounce that word?
Outed?
No, it's like OUSTED.
Ousted.
Is it ousted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ousted him?
You ousted him out of America. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Wait, hold on. On the topic of Gacha games, though,
Yeah.
I know that you were telling me earlier, like before the podcast, that we have like friends that were playing a lot of AFK Journey,
Yes. Oh, God. Okay. So AFK Journey has been one that Lily got sponsored by.
Mhm.
Okay. First of all, every Gacha game makes billions of dollars. Can you look up Genshin revenue, monthly revenue? They have lists where they're forced to essentially reveal how much they make. Look at that. November.
right? Nikkei.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I'm telling you, some of these games make so much money, and it's crazy.
Puzzle and Dragons still makes that much money?
Yeah, they've been around a long time.
Puzzle and Dragons was the first Gacha
Summoner's
game I've
War
ever
is
played.
there. It's 8 million.
Yeah, I figured Summoner's War is still popular. No, what surprises me is Puzzle and Dragons.
Oh yeah,
I don't know a single person who still plays that game.
They've been
I
around.
played. That was my first ever Gacha whale game. Well, whaling for me as like a broke college student.
But yeah, can you believe some of the numbers on this list are insane?
Well, I mean, can you look at the bottom? I'm actually kind of curious about that. So there's something called Higan Urethal that made $15,000.
Clover M didn't even make. So it got released in December, I think.
Oh, well, like it literally just came
Alchemy
out.
Stars, even Alchemy Stars made.
Dude, I sometimes wonder about Gacha games that are solely based on a singular IP. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Okay, I think Fate makes a lot of sense just because like there's so many iterations of Fate.
Can you scroll up? The Fate Stay has the pretty bad gameplay if I remember, but can you keep going up? I'm pretty
There's
sure.
an Octopath Traveler Gacha?
Don't look. Fate Grand Order still makes 4 million and 3 million. That is crazy.
That's less than I thought.
That is crazy. Arknights makes so much more than I thought. That is insane.
Wait, how many different Dragon Ball gachas are there?
Apparently a lot. I can't believe the One Piece Bounty Rush. It makes 5 to 6 mil.
That doesn't surprise me. It's fucking One Piece.
One Piece's name is too crazy.
It's
Did you see the ads for the Jujutsu Kaisen, like Tokyo Stars or something like that? And Solo Leveling came out with a mobile game as well.
Solo Leveling has a mobile
The
game?
Solo Leveling one, it's for PC and mobile, and it looks pretty good.
Interesting.
Like actually,
is it more akin to like a
so if you look at the trailer, it's pretty interesting in the sense that like you control the main character and like you're doing boss fights with him. Like you're essentially like he does all the flashy moves and you're controlling him like that.
Oh, so it's like actual combat. It's not like a make a party and like auto battle type of deal.
Yes, it's like you follow him as becoming the strongest hunter, like through the story essentially.
Wait, damn, this doesn't look bad.
No, it's actually pretty good.
What's the gacha part? His equipment or like
I think
him or like the characters you play?
You get other characters to help you. So like the gacha is the other characters, but like you can't. I mean, the coolest character is him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think like, would you be enticed to roll for other people other than Sung Jin Woo, right?
Yeah, I honestly think so.
Dude, okay. Actually, rolling for his like shadow companions, that makes a lot of sense to me. And the gacha animation would be like arise and you don't know what your shadow that would be fucking sick.
No,
I have actually no idea how it is.
It's you roll for people and then they have to include like obviously a wide cast when you roll for people, right? So some of the people they included are like, I don't even remember this NPC. Like I don't remember this person in the story, but like he's like a rollable character kind of deal. But yeah, I think that like there's been a lot of obviously Gacha makes a shitload of money and a lot of interesting Gacha on the way. AFK Journey is the one that a lot of our friends are playing and they're sponsoring everyone. They're doing a great job.
Except for me.
Like I think I turned down a sponsor for them, but a lot of our friends are just playing the game.
What the
like,
fuck, man?
Straight up.
Well, I mean, it's possible. Okay, I played AFK Journey.
Yeah.
Because I was just interested in it. I was like, oh, this looks good. Because I also played AFK Arena, the previous game that they made.
They made AFK Arena?
Yeah, it's the same company.
I am fucking stupid. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's the same. It's like even a lot of the same fucking characters.
Oh.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So I played AFK Arena, and I actually spent like
it's a multi RPG sequel. Oh.
Yeah, I spent a stupid amount of money on AFK Arena, by the way. But anyway, AFK Journey, I played it for a day, and then I started like rolling in it, and then spending money, and I was like, oh, I gotta stop. This is bad. Like this is like. The game itself is actually fun, but I felt like the hooks of like, hey, but like, what if you just like rolled a few more times? You know, why is Jason googling symptoms of gambling addiction?
That is crazy.
I don't have an addiction. I quit all the time.
Are you restless sometimes?
No. Oh, I mean, I have terrible sleep and I haven't slept well in.
You seem like you're a little irritable.
I am irritable. Fuck you. But no, I mean AFK Journey, like genuinely good game, great art style. I like their world traversal too.
I think the art style is the most interesting. I think a lot of like gacha games have to have a hook. Easiest hook is if you're collabing with a major IP. So you're collabing with like One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, like that's the easy hook. But like if you're trying to go by yourself and be big, like they've done an interesting job. I think their hook is the art. The art looks gorgeous.
It's very
like painterly and not very anime. Mm-hmm. So it's very surprising. We literally just we're doing an ad for this fucking game.
Really?
Well, no, I mean like right now.
Oh yeah, I mean like, that's crazy that we're doing an ad for this fucking game, but you won't sponsor me. Crazy AFK Journey.
They're not even paying us for this. Wow.
I did say on stream, like I talked about on streams, like people were asking me if I'm playing AFK Journey, and I was like, oh yeah, I played it for like 6 hours today. I had a lot of fun, but like I started realizing like I spent like $60 in the game. And I felt like, oh, I want to spend more. And I was like, dude, oh, this is bad.
I've always thought it'd be funny if we made a gacha game. Like if like we could have all our friends in the thing. Like,
wait, you know, like I had like this side project that I signed like where like I wanted to make a website where it's gacha, but like it's not like real gacha. It's just like cosmetic gacha. And then like I would like pay an artist to just like make a gacha-fied version of each of our friends. And then like the ball would pop and then like it would animate or something.
That sounds like a great idea.
And I have like a link to their stream.
And like you can roll one day. Yeah. Once a day.
Yeah.
But then like if you paid more, you can roll more.
No, but I wouldn't monetize it. It would purely be for fun.
But I would. But like it would just be like, haha, you could roll for more. But then I would in text be like, who would do that? But then they would. Because they'd be like, haha, yeah, you're right.
Some idiot, like I would put in like the golden Scarra or something that's like fucking 0.001% chance of getting. And some guy on the OTV subreddit would be like, I spent $10,000. I broke up with my girlfriend and sold her engagement ring to get the golden Scarra, and it was worth it.
So
it will be the guy that bought your shoes.
I have a funny story about the guy who bought my shoes. So for a charity, I let Abe auction off my shoes. These shoes were the season 2 TFT specific shoes. They're Air Force One. They are very nice, custom made. I've never touched them. They've been in like a secure, like air sealed container since I got them. But anyways, so they went for fundraising and someone bought them for like several $1,000s.
I think it was like $3,000, maybe more.
Plus.
Like
and then
5?
Ever since he bought that, he has not been in my chat since. And he used to be the most regular chatter. So like I don't know what happened to his life, but like maybe he went to debt buying my shoes and like he's being hunted by the debt collector.
Maybe the shoes consumed his soul.
Yeah, like, I'm very, very worried.
What was the guy's name?
Durf.
Listen, man, if you somehow come up across this podcast, Daddy Scar is worried about you. Just pop into chat one day and let him know that you're still fucking alive, okay?
Yeah. So like the shoes are legit and they legit sold for like thousands of dollars. And I was like, are you sure you can afford this? He's like, I got it. Don't worry about it. And then he stopped talking in my chat. And then it's like, oh, okay. Well, hope you've been doing okay. Yeah. Sometimes they talk about streamers being parasocial, but like, and viewers being parasocial streamers. Sometimes it's the other way around. Like I notice sometimes when my regulars aren't there as much and I'm like, well, I hope that guy's living a good life, you know?
No, yeah. Okay. So this might be a little weird, but like I will sometimes watch old clips and then see names in chat from old clips and be like, oh, you know, like I kind of wonder what this person's up to these days.
Yeah.
You know? Because like they would be like a super regular, and then like for whatever reason they either stop watching me or just stop watching Twitch in general. But like I'm just like, oh yeah, like I remember like like who you were and like your personality and like how you would
It's weird
contribute
that
to
they
chat.
would leave you
Why
because
do you say it like
that's fucked up.
And then you go into someone else's chat and they're there, and then you start privately messaging me like, "Hey man, like why the fuck are you in Quarter Jade stream all the time?" That's not a real story. I made that person up. It's not real. It's not real. But yeah, I just think that it's really funny sometimes, like how that works.
I think you can develop relationships both ways.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was talking to someone recently who just came over from, let's just say, another country, and they're a VTuber.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't because
why couldn't you just
I don't
why
know.
could you not just say there's someone who came from another country? Like why just say let's just say they came from another country. Are they a fucking alien?
I was gonna say what country, but I didn't know if.
Okay, that's fine.
They're a VTuber, so I don't want to dox them.
No, that's fine. But like, I'm also now starting to think that they're not human because of the way you phrased it.
Honestly, maybe.
Yeah.
And then they're just they're talking to me about how like some viewers are just like very like them and the viewers have a very funny relationship.
No, I believe. I mean, if you, I don't know. Okay, so this might be a crazy assumption that's fucked up on my part, but I do think that like, if you present as an anime person, you are more likely to have parasocial viewers. Do you know what I mean? There's something about like,
oh, I could see that.
You know what I mean?
Maybe, but I also feel like it's like if you're a girl online, you're gonna get some interesting interaction.
I also see it with guys though too, like male VTubers.
Oh,
like,
wait, no, I do understand a little bit. Yes,
even the recent like summon your Oshi stuff on Twitter is
yes.
hella funny, but I was just like, my God, that's like kind of crazy, man.
But I also think VTubers are different because they end up in a situation where like even how it's kind of like a play, like they play a character, and so like even when you present the character, it's like, oh, they debuted, it's very idol culture-ish, and when they leave, it's like they graduate.
Yeah.
No one ever like they don't die, they don't stop using it. It's
That's
like
true.
a graduation,
Right.
And so like
I mean, I also view graduation similar to being like being folded back into the ether. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Speaking of, I'm gonna make a VTuber, so.
Wait, really?
I've always wanted a VTuber, but like I also think that whatever VTuber I make, I don't want to make them look too cool because I'm like, who am I? What am I trying to pretend to be? You're like, I'm not this badass anime character. Like genuinely, like I want to make a VTuber of a guy that looks like a middle management, like Asian manager in his 30s looking dude with like scruffy facial hair. Do you know what's his fucking name from Evangelion? The guy who has like the ponytail and like the bangs and like he has like facial hair and cigarette.
It's a wrong time for me to tell you I've never watched Evangelion, right?
Never watched or read?
No.
All right, we're canceling the fucking podcast, dude. Evangelion, really?
I've never watched Akira either.
You've never watched Akira? Okay, I don't know if we could release this episode anymore. That's kind of fucking crazy.
When you talked about Akira earlier, I was like, oh, I've seen like clips.
You should watch Akira.
I've heard
watch Akira.
the animation holds up super well. I've seen clips of it.
I mean, like I just think of like Akira, Ghost in the Shell. Lot of the.
So it's from 1988.
What's the name of the guy that made Perfect Blue? Can you look it up? Santoshi Kon. He makes a lot of fucking good movies. May he rest in peace. Like he made a lot of really good movies. Like Paprika is really famous. Perfect Blue.
Paranoid Agent, I've heard.
Yeah. What was it? Tokyo Godfathers. Super fucking amazing. Millennium Actress. Like they're all fucking bangers. Highly recommend. Satoshi Kon. There's a lot of like those. There's so many giga banger classic anime movies that I feel like any anime fan should watch, even if the movies are like fucking old at this point. Well, we have a lot of anime fans, like people who listen to this podcast that are probably like in high school potentially. Yeah. And so if they're in high school, that means that they were born way after these fucking movies came out.
I was born after Akira came out. That is crazy. It's 1988, right?
Yeah. And that movie still looks fucking good.
That movie looks
so
incredible.
Good. So good. Like I don't know. Like I put like stuff like Cowboy Bebop and
Samurai Champloo. Ooh.
Yeah. Like those are okay. Weirdly, I wouldn't put Samurai Champloo while being very fucking good in like the same realm of like Cowboy Bebop in terms of like historical significance.
I kind of agree. I think it's a little bit of an older, like a newer gen than Cowboy Bebop.
Not to discount like how good Samurai Champloo is though, because it is really fucking good.
I think that's completely valid. I rewatched the first episode of this recently. I don't know why. It like came up somewhere and I just ended up watching it, and it holds up really well.
No, like I think Samurai Champloo is so good.
The swordplay is so good.
The motion is so good, and also the soundtrack, fucking yeah. incredible. Damn, I like how we really came into this podcast. I was like, hey, this is how we're gonna open the podcast so we could talk about
We
what
did
we did.
not-
But we didn't do it at all.
We
But anyway,
did not do it even normally.
yeah, we shot.
God.
Okay, before we shot this episode, we actually watched the entirety of the first episode of Kaiju number 8,
Yes.
which is like something that we were really interested in talking about because honestly, I think we were both like pretty negative on the
Yes,
manga
I
or
think
like how the manga has
The
turned
manga
out.
has turned out really bad.
And if you're interested in watching along, as soon as I do some like back end stuff with the podcast team,
Our podcast
you
makes-
guys will be able to see all these anime episode watch-alongs.
Yeah, so currently our channel makes no money. It's not monetized, and we don't have anything. But hopefully soon we have already been filming like kind of behind the scenes stuff. Maybe not behind the scenes stuff, but like alternative content, like watch-alongs. It's kind of an excuse for me and Peter to just watch episodes of anime together. Like, because I've never had like real reason to watch anime much, and like this is like a perfect excuse to get through a lot of anime that I've always like kind of wanted to watch, but never had like a reason to. It's like we've been watching a lot of different anime week by week, and it's been kind of interesting. You know, we bring our guests into it too, so it's very funny. Complete shill for something that's not even available yet.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. We're just
At least we're
shilling
being
out.
honest about it.
Yeah,
Like, if you have been enjoying our awful takes on this stuff and like want to see more of like the adjacent content to it, like we will be having it up soon, TM.
And I want to just emphasize awful, because I have read comments on every single one of our shorts, and I swear I have gotten flamed, or we have gotten flamed in every single one. And I'm just like, okay, well maybe we're just wrong a
hey,
lot.
at least we like don't, like I'll just say it right here. Like we try to be upfront with how wrong we are. We're pretty wrong.
I am never wrong, but you know what? I'm wrong. You're right.
No, never wrong. Wait,
Never-
what?
Yeah.
Is that our takeaway? But anyway, Kaiju number 8, really fucking good.
Yeah,
really
the first
fucking good
anime
first
episode was incredible, and we had the week before watched Ranger Reject. I'm not gonna call it the Loser Rangers.
Go Ranger Reject.
And
right? That's what
that
it's
first
called?
episode and this one is mind-blowingly different in how they paced it and how interesting it was.
Yeah.
And so like, well, the last time we talked about how the manga for Kaiju number 8 was just like kind of paced badly and like didn't have, maybe like you didn't love the characters as much, stuff like that. And this one I felt like they showed so much character. So the animation was really good, and like it showed a lot of interesting things and how like stuff fluidly moved, and I loved it. I actually did not think I would ever say that.
I was like hopefully optimistic because I thought that the anime format would really benefit the source material, because I always thought the source material, the action itself looked very mid unless it came to the main character in his monster form.
Yeah.
But like when we saw like the troopers in action, like the anti-kaiju force in action in the anime, it looked really good. Like the motion looked really good. It was fluid. It was really fun to watch. So that already I was like, okay, yeah, I'm already hopeful about the series. But like the way they kind of like characterized everyone, how they made them way more expressive, or like included way more of the physical comedy. I thought they did a really, really good job of making a first episode that made a very positive impression. Like I actually am excited to watch future episodes of Kaiju number 8. This makes me not want to read the manga anymore, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah.
I think that's good. I think that's a good example of like sometimes the manga medium does stuff better, and sometimes the anime medium is able to do it better. And so I think there's a lot of like shows that are kind of better here, better there. We've talked about how Demon Slayer kind of elevated their source material. The animation is great. I would say Jujutsu Kaisen also got elevated a lot. And maybe not a lot.
I think like the art style for Jujutsu Kaisen is just not for me. It's not like I think I was okay with it at first, but then like it became more and more of that like kind of sketchy, stylized.
Yeah,
and then
I know what you mean.
I'm gonna just say it. I think there are some panels where they kind of did Itadori a little. They fucked him up. Like he was like straight up fugly in some of those panels.
I know exactly why you say that.
He's like straight up fugly in some of those panels. Even Sukuna, like in some of like his like possession forms and stuff. I was like, they kind of like make their faces like so wide and boxy, and like they look like lizards kind of. I don't know.
It's crazy because like I understand, like especially if you're reading something like Danadan week by week, the art there is just like
Dandadan is peak. The trailer just dropped. I'm excited for it.
as soon as that comes out, we're watching.
Oh my God.
We're talking about it every week.
Yeah.
You guys, this is literally gonna turn into an anime podcast for one show, like pretty much. But I'm just caught up a little bit more with the manga, and it's like great. It's amazing. I still
Really good.
I still
I will
read
say
it.
the current arc's a little slow, but I still really like it.
Yeah, no, I got to the point where like I stopped reading it week by week and then caught up like a 2 weeks or something, or sorry, like 2 months of chapters, and it felt really good.
Yeah.
I was very impressed. But yeah, I think that where was I gonna go after this? I think there's one more thing we wanted to talk about this.
Oh, we wanted to
podcast.
talk about like series that like we wanted to see that were canceled or like axed or wanted to see them adapted into an
And
anime.
in the worst segue possible, let's start talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, what was off the top? What was the number one? Because we got this topic idea from a commenter, like, and when we read it, we're like, oh, this is actually really interesting. This is actually something that I would probably come back to as I remember things, because there's so many series that I realized, oh, like I forgot that was axed, like that ended so abruptly because it was axed.
So something that got canceled, or something that you wish continued, whether it's from manga or anime medium, or something that you wish got an anime. Any of those.
I mean, there's two there's two manga series off the top of my head.
Yeah.
In terms of being axed that I wish came back. It would be MXO. Yeah.
Wow.
That one. Yeah. I mean, that one's definitely on the older side. But
Yeah.
I really, really liked MXO. It was super enjoyable series, and I feel like the way that it died was just like, oh, it deserved better. It super deserved better.
Okay.
I really like the artist that did MXO's series as well. I don't if he's done anything recent, I'm not aware of it. But yeah, like I think there's a lot of people that really liked MXO. I want to say Selena was a big fan of MXO as well.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So something recently that made me think about this topic was, so there's a manga called Ruri Dragon.
Oh yeah.
And I'm talking like doing numbers. It's very rare that a new manga tends to overshadow the existing top dogs in Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump still has this, I don't know, somewhat archaic system where the readers vote on what they liked for the week. Like they rate stuff, and you learn a lot about this in Bakuman if you ever read it, which is fantastic.
Great
manga.
fucking series, by the way.
I fucking love that series. Okay, Ruri Dragon came up. And it is a story about like a high school girl that suddenly finds out she's a heart dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Really endearing series, really captivating, captured a lot of readers, and so it climbed up to the weekly, monthly polls really fast. And then within like a week or
I don't
two,
even know how many chapters she released before like the author became ill.
Less than 20. It was less than 20, and it went on indefinite hiatus.
I want to say it was like even like 10.
Yeah, it was so short. And it was something that like people loved, but it just shows how, like, in my opinion, like imagine you're someone who is writing something and then it's like super successful. It's your first successful thing. Like obviously you'd work yourself to death to keep it going, right? I don't know what happened with the illustrator or mangaka, but I heard that like they had health issues that required them to like take an indefinite hiatus. It just came back.
It started resuming like maybe a month ago.
Yeah. But like I feel back, like maybe it missed like a wave. Maybe it didn't. We'll see how it kind of turns out over the next couple of weeks.
I still enjoy it. Like I'm not very much like a slice of life enjoyer, but like I find this series to have a lot of heart. So
Yes.
I'm into it.
So it's a very endearing thing, and something I was like, damn, I wish it didn't get like canceled. In terms of things that I wish got adaptations, and manga to anime, there's some that I feel like I wish got re-adaptations. Stuff like Soul Eater and Akame ga Kill are some of my favorite things to read manga wise, but the endings for them in anime form were not what happened in the manga.
Yeah, I heard the manga was subjectively like more. People liked it more.
Yes, I don't know what happened in the anime.
Dragon sex is what happened
in the anime.
In the manga, pretty sure.
Oh,
wait, no, yeah, well, yes. I want to say the main guy, I think, irreversibly transforms into a dragon, but he's still married to that one girl that like fell into a coma because she got so fucked up. I want to say that in like the epilogue or something, she like wakes up and it's heavily implied that they have kids, but he's still a dragon. So I'm pretty sure they did the dragon fucking. But I might be wrong. I might be misremembering all that shit.
Your memory is oddly very good when it comes to details like this. And like, I swear your normal memory is not this accurate. When it comes to details about like very specific manga things like this, you're very good at it. Like I never question you.
Okay, so cut this part out. Yeah, so I don't really remember what happens at the end of Akame ga Kill, but like I do remember that most people like the manga more than the anime ending.
And I think the Soul Eater ending was similar, where like I don't know if the in source material was done, and so they had to just make up some shit, like Full Metal, right? Where they had to like just make up some shit. And it didn't really get like the real ending. Like, the real ending has to do with like witches and the moon, right? For Soul Eater. And I don't know if they got there. I hope that like if I ever see like if they ever do like Full Metal Brotherhood again. I would like to have like that kind of adaptation for Soul Eater. I love Soul Eater.
God, another unpopular take, man. I just am like not a fan of Soul Eater or like that artist in general.
God, it's cause he does Fire Force.
No, I swear to God, like, I didn't really like Soul Eater before Fire Force even existed. I think it's more just like I never had an issue with Soul Eater, like the story or anything. It was more just like I didn't really like the art style. That's it. Like the art style, I kind of bounced off of it. I never thought it was like a bad series, but like the art wasn't really for me. So it is a series that I have been interested in going back to. I think at the time I was just like more interested in series like Mar. I don't know if you guys
Martian Romance Awakens.
Yeah.
I love Mar.
Yeah,
Mar was on the
That was a series that should have gone an anime. If it did it?
There was an anime.
Oh, I had no fucking idea.
But I feel like Mar in general wasn't that popular.
That's so crazy to me because like,
well, maybe it was at the time, and then anime itself or manga itself wasn't that popular. I remember a lot of people, and I read this. I loved this.
Dude, they made a guy with a shovel cool.
Yeah.
Like his ability was like fucking agricultural cultivation.
This is back when a lot of the manga mediums, like, you know how there's tropes? This is where turning arcs are really popular. Mar is just turning arcs. Like the entire thing is a turning arc.
You mean training, right? Is anyone else hearing turning arc?
No, it's a turning arc. No, it's a
turning arc?
It's a tournament arc.
Oh, tournament arc. I keep hearing turning arc.
Sorry.
I was like, what the fuck is a turning turning arc? Okay, sorry. That's I was just like, did anyone else hear turning arc?
You guys looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, am I crazy?
Okay, no.
So between this show, Flame of Recca, Yu Yu Hakusho, all of these shows were really popular at the time, or somewhat popular, and they were just tournament arcs back to back to back.
Did you know that Celine didn't know that Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter were the same artist? Did you know that?
I did not know that. Oh, I think I must have learned this before and I forgot about it.
Do you guys know that? You didn't know that either? Okay, yeah, I thought this was like kind of common knowledge.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it is. I just forgot.
Oh, okay.
Like the random things I remember about this guy, trivia wise, is that he married the Sailor Moon mangaka.
They fucking power couple.
Yeah, and when he got really sick, he couldn't do Hunter x Hunter. She was paneling, like she was doing the fucking panels on his manga.
Oh, wait, that's so sweet.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, that's actually so sweet.
But like, she helps him with his manga because like obviously they're fucking married, and like, I think that's cute. If
she could just motherfucking tell him to start updating Hunter.
Isn't he still sick? Lower back problems becoming increasingly concerned. Revealed that he's unable to sit in his chair for 2 years due to his lower back. 2 years.
Oh fuck! There's an artist that's been on like indefinite hiatus because they have like an addiction to idle games. I forget who though.
Kentaro Miura.
Oh wait, is that the author for Beserk?
Yeah.
I'm almost certain he was like addicted to Love Live. If this is the same guy.
But for people that know, Beserk is one of like OG best mangas ever.
Yeah.
Beserk is incredible, and I think what got done dirty was the fact that you have to watch like a 1900 animation of Beserk to be able. There's no modern adaptation of Beserk that's good.
That's funny because you don't have to. You could just read the manga.
Yeah, you have to read the manga.
Well, I mean, okay,
you have to.
For what it's worth, okay. So fair warning, okay, for like whoever happens to be like hasn't read Beserk yet, and has stumbled upon this podcast is looking for recommendations. I love Beserk. Beserk is great. Beserk also has an incredible amount of sexual violence in it. So like that's why I give it like a humongous like amount of like caution and warning, because that is like a very triggering thing. Obviously,
it's a very like it's filled with gore. It's a very dark,
very
manga.
Fucking dark.
It kind of set that kind of genre by itself. Like people give it like any kind of like
it's hugely influential.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dark Knight class is attributed to literally him.
Yeah. I mean, you'll find like so many things that reference Beserk in like other like Japanese popular culture, even like non-Japanese popular culture. So like hugely influential, but like that's why I always have like a kind of a difficult time recommending Beserk to anyone that's new to the genre that might have like a weak stomach.
Beserk is fire.
It's fucking.
But it's weird because the most modern re-adaptation was animated so poorly, it got like blamed to.
It got universally panned, right?
It's like, wow, you really can't get a modern telling. You have to look at the manga to get any sense of like it, and it's a little dated. But still pretty good. But like you could tell when it's from a different time period, essentially.
Yeah.
It feels bad.
Yeah.
Another thing that I think should have gotten an anime, I don't think ever did. Psyren.
Psyren, dude. Wait, that series was
PSY
so good.
REN. So it's based on essentially I don't know how to explain this.
Wait, Psyren was so good.
So it's modern people, Japanese people, they get called into like a telephone booth and go into another world. And then you slowly try to figure out what is going on. And it's filled with people with different ESP powers, essentially. And it was really good. I think I reread this recently and it was less good. But Psyren, I read the whole fucking thing and it was really fucking good. I cannot believe there was not an anime about that.
I'm like surprised it wasn't more popular, to be honest. Or maybe it was really popular and like I just had like rose tinted glasses.
It didn't really feel like it, but also I think manga and anime exploded a lot in the last decade.
Was this like around when like the big three were around? Like was it like a similar time period?
It was definitely around, and maybe outclassed by something like Bleach, you know, like something where people would rather read like the really popular stuff than delve into this.
2007 to 2010.
Yeah, like it didn't get a long stint.
Yeah.
You know, also which continued. I want a modern thing, anime or readaptation of Team Medical Dragon.
Dude, it's oh man, like I want at least like one good modern medicine based like series.
I'm gonna just throw this out there for people who made it this far, which I think is an hour and 10 minutes into our podcast. Team Medical Dragon is my favorite medical manga ever. It's about like a doctor who is just like crazy cracked at
it's like kind of like it's just like medical, it's like medicine politics. So like think of like House, but less of like the romantic melodrama.
Yeah, it's essentially, instead of a genius person who like identifies problems, it's a genius surgeon.
Yeah.
And so it's crazy. I think he is by far my favorite medical manga of all time.
Oh, Radiation House.
I have read. Okay, wait.
I wonder how that's doing.
Scroll up a little bit. I have read every single thing on this list.
How was Medical Return? Is that the one you recommended? Or
I have read it. It's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Even Radiation House is okay. I have actually. I actually have read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not Blackjack. I have not read Cells at Work, and I think I've read everything else.
Cells at Work is good. Did you ever read the one that was made by the author of Yakitate Japan?
No.
Yeah, so I don't think it's as good as Team Medical Dragon, not even close, but like it is about like a prodigy, like high school age, or like a very young
I've probably read
pediatric surgeon.
Oh yeah, I have read it. Yes. Okay. It's not bad.
It's not bad. All right, it's literally that one right there, like the one that's below Till We Meet Again.
It's the third one, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saiho no that one's pretty good modernly. I think Team Medical Dragon is just like
it's really good.
It's really good, and it's so like it's obviously they did a lot of research medically, and you like care a lot about the characters and a little bit about the politics.
The art is really interesting. Like I could see the art being somewhat abrasive to some people, the way he does, but I like it though. But yeah.
So I love Team Medical Dragon. Wish it got a modern anime. Wish No Game No Life. I wish it got a second season.
That's what Anita told me. I asked Anita today, like, hey, like we're gonna be probably talking about this topic on like things that have been canceled or never got like a second season. Like, what is the series that you would have watched? And she said, oh, probably No Game No Life.
You know, every April 1st on Twitter, someone says, wow, they announced the second season of No Game No Life today. Every year, clockwork on April Fools.
When did it come out again? 2000.
I want to say very 2014. So a little bit later.
It's been 10 years.
And every single year. So the source material is already done. That's the crazy thing. It is a well-acclaimed light novel. So it's written text, and it's like the source material is already out there. And it stops at like the first arc of, I don't know, like 10 books or something. Mm-hmm. It's just all out there. I got so bad that I almost started reading the books. And I'm like, nah, I can't do this.
You're not that in deep.
No, because like that's what I did for Chinese web novels. And ever since, I don't know if you ever tried reading 3,000 chapters of Chinese web novels.
Nope.
I have. I've done it, and it's so...
How's the translation quality? Unless you're reading it in...
It's bad.
Okay.
A lot. Sometimes...
A lot of the stuff that I've read that are translated from like Mandarin or Canto is like...
I would say
it's been pretty bad.
It's better translated than Japanese light novels. Some of the Japanese light novels were really bad when I tried, but this was like 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe the quality's gotten a lot better. But yeah, when I was reading Chinese cultivation novels, let's just say that I have never been a worse person. That was the lowest form of myself that can exist on this planet.
It was Chinese light novel cultivation.
Yeah,
novels.
below that point, I fear like when you talk about degeneracy, like I peaked when I was reading Chinese light novels. I never want to be that person again. So like that's why like I'm just happy. I will never like if I ever read a manga and I hear that it has a light novel that I could read as well, because that's where I started my like addiction toward web novels. I just won't even bother. I'm like, nah, you know what? I'll wait for the next chapter. And that has made me a better person. It's rare to get character growth, but I gotta say, like, you know, Chinese web novels help me grow.
Okay, if you say so, sure. Yeah, it doesn't really. No, well, yeah. I mean, if you say you agree, then I'll take your word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, like the last thing I wanted to touch on was like to make an announcement. Started reading One Piece again.
No way.
Finally started reading One Piece again. I just felt like, dude, I'm seeing so many TikToks where people, like podcasters, are like live reacting to like the most recent episode of One Piece. And I was thinking like, that could be us, dude. That could be us. So I decided to make an honest effort once more to catch up on One Piece. I just finished Fishman Island arc.
Wow.
I think that means we are at the start of Wano.
Oh, you're not at Wano. Also,
okay. So we were introduced to the concept of Wano then.
Okay, yeah, because he drops hints along the way about like people from Wano, stuff like that. I will say though, Wano is such a long arc. Like, respect for people who read it weekly. Like, I think anime wise, it took 197 episodes to get through Wano.
I'm gonna kill myself,
and that's longer than like most anime. Period.
I'm also working through Steins Gate. We're on episode 15.
You and Anita?
Yeah.
You're on episode.
It is 15 out of 24.
15?
We're getting through it.
Respect. You know,
Listen, man, like, I'm making an honest effort.
This is character growth. For me, I'm not gonna read One Piece again till the next arc. So maybe I'll catch up with you when you get closer. But
yeah, I'm not so stubborn that I'm not willing to. Well, I guess it's the opposite. I am so stubborn that I'm willing to bash my head against something that I think I dislike until I start liking it, or I at least understand why other people like it. So that's why I am back on One Piece. I'm working through it. I'm trying to read like 20 chapters of One Piece a day.
Oh my god! Like, look at you.
Well, honestly, that's not that much considering I'm at like 660 right now, and there's like 1,100 chapters.
Okay, it's crazy because like I think that's still a lot, but I also read
the entirety of Psyren.
200 chapters of Korean manhwa today.
Okay, to be fair, I want to say like it's like 5 chapters of Korean manhwa to 1 chapter of like a Japanese manga.
Sometimes you're just scrolling. You're like,
in terms of the pace, at least.
I know what you mean, but like I don't know. I read.
But yeah, I wanted to challenge you to also
read One Piece?
Caught up on One Piece.
Oh my god, I can start from the beginning again. I'm kind of down. Let me see what I'm reading right now, and let me see if I can make room for One Piece. Because really, like, I have to make sure that I'm not giving up something of equal value.
We need to relate to these kids, man. Okay. Actually, I think One Piece's fan base is probably in their 20s.
Yeah, I don't think they're kids. Like, just straight up.
What are you reading?
I'm Not a Regressor. It's like a Korean manhwa, which is like obviously.
Okay, if you drop 3 Korean regressor manhwas, you'll have enough space for One Piece.
I mean, yeah, but can I really drop Martial God Regress to level 2? That's a real title. Why is this in my thing? Why am I reading this? This must have sucked ass. Why did I read this?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, fine. I'll read One Piece. I'll let you know how it goes.
I will make an active. I'll tell you. I will try to read One Piece.
I feel like I'm signing up for a disease. I'm gonna fucking catch up on One Piece. I'm gonna think it's peak. I'm gonna start buying the fucking trading card games. I'm gonna buy all their merchandise. I'm gonna have no money. Anina's gonna leave me because I've spent all my money on the fucking Monkey D. Luffy gacha. Like, it's gonna be good.
For me, I remember reading some moments and thinking, "Wow, that was incredible." Like my favorite arc will always be Impel Down, which I don't know if it's controversial, but I think Impel Down is like a great arc because it shows you like.
Is that Marineford?
No.
What's Impel Down again?
Marineford is actually a great arc. Impel Down is the prison.
The prison. Oh, so that's right before Marineford, right?
It's after.
Wait, because no, Impel Down isn't that like when he's trying to?
Is it before? Oh.
The whole point is that they're trying to go down there to rescue Ace, right?
Before. You're right.
And then Marineford is when. Yeah. Okay. I told you why I stopped reading One Piece, right? Like,
No.
Did I ever explain on the podcast why?
Why did you stop reading One Piece?
Because people spoiled what happens in Marineford to me.
Oh, that is
Like I was in the
that
middle of
is
Impel Down
crazy.
when I was trying to catch up, and then like someone was like, "Oh, don't doesn't it suck when this happens?" And I'm just like, dude, like that was like the big fucking thing in Marineford, and
yeah.
Like even now, I'm not spoiling it, even though that shit happened like 10 years ago.
Marineford and Impel Down are like my favorite arcs.
Impel Down was good,
which is so crazy because I feel like Impel Down is like not a super popular. I don't know about popular arcs, but
I thought it was good. Like Impel Down into Marineford, I thought was just like a fucking momentum train.
The problem is after you picked up said Big Mom, and I was like, I don't remember a lot of that arc, like, almost at all. So like, if I'm gonna redo this seriously, I'll start from the beginning.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that is my problem with One Piece is that how much I like each arc is so fucking just
it sucks because like
inconsistent.
the desert arc was kind of bleh.
Wait, I like the desert arc with the crocodile.
Wait, is it Crocodile that was bleh or the other one?
Alabasta is the crocodile arc, right? I think
there was some arc that.
Are you thinking of the one where like they had like that, like the town was made, or like what was it called? Like Miss Wednesday. What are those people called again? Yeah, are you talking about Baroque Works? Because that happened also in a desert town, but that was before.
All I know
crocodile
is
shit.
There's just some stuff that I like wasn't super into, but I don't remember if I would just read it like too quick, you know. So I probably gonna go back from the very beginning. Did I tell you that I used to readjust my glasses like the people from One Piece, like this? No, like he adjusted like this because he has claws.
Oh, the cat guy.
Yeah. So the very
oh my god, that's the most embarrassing.
I
thing
literally
you've ever
did
on
this
here.
for 2 years. I'm not even
that character. That character was so lame.
Okay, wow.
He was a literal fucking nerd pirate.
I thought this was a judgment-free podcast.
Hell no. All we do is judge on this podcast.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm kidding.
I literally did this like nonstop. So I will probably reread it from the beginning and see because I think I need that kind of
context.
Because you can't read.
No, that's why like when people tell me, Peter, just like fucking skip some arcs. I'm like, I refuse to skip arcs. I fucking refuse.
Because it's the Oda's best trait is the fact that his world building is very good. I think that skipping arcs to skip out on his world building, yeah, like literally that's what I did.
You're so god fucking down.
Anyway, it's funny because earlier before he stop, I didn't do that one. The two-handed
double fisted.
Before you don't understand why he raised his glasses like this. Stop. But it's because he ends up showing off he has claws.
God, just end the podcast right now, please. God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so fucking embarrassed. I'm just kidding. Honestly, this character, despite how lame the cat pirates were, was a cool character. Yeah. Don't fucking... All right. Thank you for watching... Did you have something else to add to them?
Thank you for watching episode 5.
Thank you for watching episode 5 of the Fake Fans podcast. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.